Hey everybody, and welcome to Propel Virtual Garage. It's a rather exciting week for us here at Propel with our release of the new Endeavor 2 Pro. So I wanted to come in and make a couple videos that specifically address things to do with the Pro. First one we're going to do is the bushings. That's something we're excited about. We want to show you that we listened to your suggestions and we came up with a new design, and this is what it's all about. Okay, so we come over to the front of the board. The first thing you'll notice is the badge is different. The badge used to have 4 bolts before, now it has 6, with 2 smaller ones in the middle, a little wider and a little longer. Okay? First thing we'll do to change your bushing, get these 6 bolts out. Okay, once those bolts are out, it's as simple as rocking it out from the bottom, then the top, then the bottom, the top, and just wiggle that out there. It's a rubber wedge, so you're just trying to loosen it up, and there it is. It's that simple. That's it. The bushing is now attached directly to the badge. That's it, okay? So that's what, now you know what these 2 other screws are for on top. Let's get those out of there. They're also 4mm, but that's how you switch a bushing now. It's just that easy, okay? So, of course, just like the other bushings, you would take, some kind of a tool and just push that insert out. Okay, push that metal insert out, and then you would just insert it into whatever bushing you wanted. I'm going to put this same bushing back in because it's what I've been riding on. This is one of the old test bushings. It's actually a white. This is what's equivalent to the white now. That's why it's in the front on my board. But again, you see, you just push those right back in like that, okay? And now you'll see it's kind of, you can't get confused because you see how this has a shape. We have 2 rounded corners and 2 square corners. It's the same with the mount, okay? You also see our reserved interface here for running anything electrical through the front end or the back end. You just simply sit that bushing in there like that. Put your 2 screws back in the top. Tighten those up. We'll go nice and loose for now. Okay. And push it back in. It's that simple. Put your bolts back in. That's it. You've now changed the front bushing. Now, I know everybody's nervous because on Pro 1 bushing video, I did the front and didn't do the rear, and the rear was a little trickier. So, to wipe your worries away, let's switch our camera view back. Okay, so here we are at the back of the board, and you can see everything's very similar except that we have a power button. I already took the 6 screws out just to save a little bit of time, but it's the same thing as the front. Pull from the front, the back, the front, the back. Slowly that wedge starts coming up, but we've got to be careful with this one, right? Because we got that power button with that pesky wire that caused so much problems before. So we've got to be careful when we lift this up. No, we don't. That's it. Now you can see where that little terminal comes into play. No more wires, no more drilling bushings. Real simple. We have 3 bushings. They can be switched in, what, a minute? Okay? But, yeah, all thanks to this little terminal here. I'll show you what it looks like inside. Take a peek down in there. Okay? So, again, it's the same thing as the front. Just put it back in and press it back down. I like to be a little more careful with this one as it has the connection there, but everything is so snug, it's like you can't miss. Look at, there's no rattle, there's no anything. The tolerances are awesome. Love it. So that's what we did to address that issue for you guys. We hope that makes it a lot easier for you, and now that you take the time and now play with some different bushings, I'm still playing with them. I have a bunch here, and I'm still switching them up and finding different things. I love it. And now with that, I have my Pro 2. I can do it that much quicker. So just love it. But only thing left to do now is throw in those 6 bolts and take this thing for a rip. So again, that's how you change the bushing on the new Endeavor Pro 2. Okay, it's different on the one that it is for the 2. We have a separate tutorial for that. If you want to flip back to the Propel Virtual Garage, you can see all the tutorials that we've done so far. If you want to hit subscribe down on the side there, that'll get you an email telling you every time I've made a new video. Hit like, of course, if you enjoyed this entertaining tutorial. And we're going to have plenty more tutorials coming out quickly now for Endeavor 2 specific. Wanted to get this bushing one out of the way. We were kind of excited to show that off. But now that you have it, we'll get back to making the next one. So until then, ride hard, ride safe, and ride Propel.